So finally, the DNA truth is out, and this is the part 2 of the last video on Jhanak that I posted. In case you have not, check out that channel. And this video, the truth comes out in court, and the whole family is shocked, and including Jhanak and Ashi and Aditi and everybody, Rishi and obviously Anirudh included. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, in case you haven't. Let us see how Anirudh also begs Jhanak for forgiveness and also asks her to accept him as a father, and the question will be, will Janak accept him after everything he has done to her? So guys, let us jump straight into the video of today.
The episode begins with Parashar telling the magistrate that Anirudh and Nutan got married in Simulboni. He says on marriage night, Nutan told Anirudh she is pregnant with his wife, but he refused to trust her, and Anirudh claimed. Nutan betrayed him and left Nutan. The magistrate says Jhanak has Parashar's surname. Parashar says he gave his name to Jhanak to support Nutan. And Jhanak is Anirudh's biological daughter. He tells the magistrate that Anirudh is running away from his responsibilities. Anirudh's lawyer says there is no proof to prove Anirudh and Nutan consummated. Jhanak tells the magistrate that the manager of the lodge came to give a statement in which Anirudh and Nutan spent the night. The manager introduces himself to the magistrate. He gives proof to the magistrate that Anirudh stayed in his lodge. Villagers give statements in Jhanak's favor. Kanka shows the letters that Nutan wrote for Anirudh when Jhanak was a kid. The magistrate asks what Anirudh wants to say now. He says he has proof against Anirudh. Anirudh recalls Aditi's words. He thinks he can't face Aditi if he refused the DNA test. Then he agrees to a DNA test. Jhanak gets happy. Hearing this, the magistrate tells Anirudh to give a DNA sample to the forensic expert. After some time, Rishi tells Jhanak to meet Kanka because Kanka helped Jhanak. He takes Jhanak to Kanka. He tells Kanka thanks for helping Jhanak by bringing those letters of Nutan. Kanka says that was his responsibility. Rishi asks where Parashar is. Kanka replies she told Parashar to go home because police are still searching for Parashar. She asks Rishi to meet Parashar at Mangalu's home. She apologized to Jhanak for her behavior towards the latter. And Nutan, Parashar comes there and says he should return to Simulboni. He asks Jhanak to take care of herself. Rishi says he will help Parashar to leave. Kolkata, Parashar says he has a way to leave. Rishi thanks Parashar for coming. Parashar says he can even die for Jhanak. Jhanak asks him to not talk about death. Aniruddha comes there and calls Parashar Asanand Kumar Nihar. He says he knows this is Parashar's real name and Parashar lied in court about his identity. He asks Parashar not to worry because he won't expose the latter. He adds in a few days the truth will come out, which is that Jhanak is Parashar's daughter. Parashar asks Aniruddha to stop it. Anirudh says Parashar and Nutan can't succeed in their cheap plan. And the DNA test result won't be positive. He tells Jhanak that he loved Nutan so much. He reveals why Nutan left his house. He says nothing happened between him and Nutan after marriage. That's why he didn't believe Nutan. But Parashar loved Nutan and stayed with Nutan in Simulboni. That's why he understands. Parashar is responsible for Nutan's pregnancy. Jhanak warns him to not accuse Nutan like this. Aniruddha tells her that she should be grateful that he did not expose Parashar in front of the magistrate. He says he will win in the end. And the truth will come out, which is that Jhanak is not his daughter. He leaves from. After a few days, outside the court, Jhanak tells Rishi that she will leave the city. Once the truth comes out, Rishi asks her how she can leave when she has to study. Jhanak tells him that she doesn't feel like staying there. Rishi says he knows the result will be positive. Jhanak says Anirudh thinks she wants his wealth, but she doesn't want anything from him. and she just wants to prove Nutan is not a liar. Rishi tells her that she is close to his heart. Jhanak tells him that his words don't match his actions. She reminds him how he suspected her. In Aditi's case, Rishi tells her that he already explained himself in that matter. But he is sure one day Jhanak will understand him. He asks her not to get scared because she has to go alone inside. Jhanak tells him that this is her fight, so she won't get scared. Rishi asks her to tell him about the results when she receives them. He sends all the best to her. Jhanak goes inside. Meanwhile, Aditi tells Anirudh that she will throw Jhanak out of Rishi's house. Once it gets proved, Jhanak is not Anirudh's daughter. She sees Rishi and goes. From him, she tells Rishi that Jhanak is trapping him and everyone. Arshi says Rishi is happy because he got Jhanak. Rishi says he's just supporting the truth. Aditi says Rishi ruined their life by bringing Jhanak in between them. Rishi reminds her that Anirudh tried to kill Jhanak. Arshi says Anirudh had reason to do that. Anirudh goes inside. Later, the magistrate gives the test results to Jhanak and Anirudh. Jhanak gets happy seeing the positive test results, and Anirudh gets shocked seeing the results. Jhanak tells Anirudh that she proved Nutan is not a liar. She says she won't accept Anirudh as a father. She leaves from there. The episode begins with Jhanak showing the DNA test report to Rishi. Anirudh thinks Parashar was right and Jhanak is his and Nutan's daughter, and he misunderstood Nutan too. He wonders whether he will get forgiveness ever. He looks at Jhanak and thinks he wants to accept her and apologize to her. He goes to Aditi and Arshi. Aditi asks Anirudh about the report of the DNA test. Anirudh gives the DNA test report to her. Aditi gets shocked seeing the report. Arshi also sees it and gets shocked. She tells Anirudh that he lied to them till now and Anirudh betrayed them. Anirudh shook his head. He says he did not know all this. Aditi tells Anirudh that Jhanak is also his daughter. She cries. Anirudh says he knows no one will believe him, but he did not know about it. He tells Aditi that he really thought Nutan cheated on him. Arshi told him that he cheated on her. What will happen with her and Aditi now? Aditi asks how she can face anyone. Now, Anirudh says he can't do anything, and this is the truth. Arshi asks him whether he will give his half of wealth to Jhanak. Anirudh says it has been proved Jhanak is his daughter. Aditi asks what wrong she did and why she's getting punished like this. Arshi says Anirudh ruined her and Aditi's lives. Aniruddha tells them he gave them everything that he could give, and Jhanak lived alone without a father all these years. He says he even tried to kill Jhanak. Arshi tells Aditi that today Jhanak won. Anirudh says Jhanak did right by fighting for her rights. He reveals he wants to apologize to Jhanak and he will give everything that Jhanak deserves from his wealth. Arshi asks him whether he wants to make Jhanak his legal heir. Anirudh says Jhanak is his daughter legally. Aditi asks him to give everything to Jhanak, but just say he's not Jhanak's father. Anirudh tells her that it has been proved Jhanak is his daughter, but the truth is he loves his elder daughter Aditi the most. They reach home. Meanwhile, Rishi gets happy seeing the DNA test report. He hugs Jhanak and tells her that she won. He says Jhanak should tell the whole world. Anirudh is her father. Jhanak says Nutan should have been alive today to see this. She tells him that she's really happy today. Rishi tells her that the press conference is ready. Jhanak asks him what the need of it is. Rishi says Nutan was named as characterless, so this press conference is a must, and Jhanak faced insults too. Jhanak agrees to a press conference. She leaves from there with Rishi. After some time, Aditi tells Anirudh that everyone will say he tried to kill his daughter twice. And how can Anirudh say he has no idea that Jhanak is his daughter? Anirudh asks her to listen to him. Aditi tells him to accept that he knew Jhanak is his daughter. She says Anirudh was involved with Nutan, who did her upbringing for 5 years, and she's ashamed of Anirudh. Anirudh tells her that he's not a bad person. He accepts he took bad decisions due to insecurities. He tells her that he is her father. Aditi tells him that he is Jhanak's father too. Anirudh says he is heartbroken. He accepts he did wrong with Nutan, Jhanak, and Parashar. And he's not the devil. Aditi cries. Arshi tells Anirudh that he doesn't deserve to be Aditi's father. She says she asked Anirudh many times, but he kept lying to her. Aditi says she doesn't want to live there. Anirudh asks her to not leave him. He says he has only Arshi. And Aditi now, Arshi tells him that he broke their family. She says they won't forgive Anirudh. She asks Aditi not to leave her. And Aditi need not sacrifice her wealth. Aditi says she doesn't want wealth but peace. Anirudh tells her that he will try to change, but she should not leave him. Arshi tells Anirudh that he deserves to be alone. She asks him whom he'll choose between Aditi and Jhanak. She says she won't spare him if he chooses Jhanak then. She goes inside. Aditi tells Anirudh that he was her hero, and she doesn't know how she will live now. She is inside. In Rishi's house, Rishi tells Jhanak that the press is ready. Jhanak tells press reporters that the truth has been out, which is that Anirudh is her father. Says she won't accept Anirudh as her father, and she doesn't need anything from Anirudh. A press reporter asks whether Aditi left Rishi due to Rishi and Jhanak's relationship. Rishi tells her to ask that to Aditi. The media reporter asks whether Rishi and Aditi are going to divorce. Rishi says that's his personal matter. Dadabhai asks media reporters to publish the truth only. Media reporters say they will publish news after hearing both sides. Anirudh comes there. Everyone notices Anirudh. The episode ends.